everybody. Hello, thank you all for coming. My name is Alicia Torello, and welcome to the Thaddeus 2022 Annual Awards Banquet. Over the next hours, students will stand to be recognized for their outstanding achievements this year. Some will be recognized for academic work, others for leadership and services. All of tonight's award recipients deserve praise for the hard work and dedication that it takes every day to excel as students. Upon graduation, every student, not just the award winners represented here tonight, but every student is prepared to enter the workplace equipped with the latest technical skills that today's careers demand. In this way, every student at Stevens is an actual award winner. On behalf of the entire student body, I'd like to congratulate all of the students here tonight and wish you continued success in the future. At this time, I would like to recognize and acknowledge our special guests, including the members of the Board of Trustees, the Alumni Foundation Board, the Thaddeus Stevens Home Board, and the college's administration, faculty, and staff. Please give all of these individuals a warm round of applause. And now we will start with the formal part of our program. Our first award is American History, presented by Ms. Mealy.
I'm very pleased to announce that this year's American History Award winner is Evan Ciano. If you come one day. I can't say enough good things about him, so I wrote it down to keep it brief. Many of us here have been lucky enough to have an inspirational teacher, but rarer is the student who inspires us. And Evan is that student. Under the most trying of circumstances, notice I didn't say pandemic, but in a sometimes sea of dots on the screen, Evan, for 3 semesters, there he was, prepared, focused, ready to learn. And I learned from him. Who knew about avocado wars? And I stretched for him, and I am a better teacher because of him. I appreciate you.
All right, our next award will be Computer Information Systems by Mr. Hart.
Josh Weather is the receiver of this award. Could you please make it down to the stage? He's in the class CIS-105, which is drawing with AutoCAD. Josh attends class. He attends it on time. He does the work that's required, and he does it correctly. His overall GPA is 4.0. As an instructor, professor, teacher, work supervisor, or parent, and anybody is for more. Keep your foot on the gas, Josh, as you travel into the next phase of your life. Congratulations.
Next will be Economics, presented by Dr. Miles.
Good evening, everyone. I'm presenting this award on behalf of Mr. Arahona. If you will, come to the podium, Holly Ballwalker, Michael Mancini, and Reese Martin. The award presented tonight goes to these 3 students for outstanding grades in economics. Holly will graduate from Electronic Engineering Technology Michael and Reese will graduate from Electromechanical technologies. Holly, Michael, and Reese are always prepared for class, on time, eager to learn beyond the classroom. Sometimes after class was over, they would stay to ask questions about present economic issues. I think that is a rewarding moment for any professor to see this interest from a student. They do more than the required classwork and seem to learn the material very easily. I really appreciate the interest and positive attitude you all brought to my class and the commitment to learn even though this class was not a requirement for your program. For that, I thank you. Because of your passion for education, talent, dedication, hard work, and positive attitude, I am sure you will all succeed in whatever you choose to do next. As always, please let us know of your success. I am very glad you are part of my economics class. My best wishes to all.
Next, we will have English presented by Miss Mealy.
Again, I'm presenting this award tonight for Dr. Sarah Destaire and the entire English department. And this year, the English award goes to Antonio Beretta. Come down. She had a lot of wonderful things to say about him, but if he's not here, she said, Antonio brings a wonderful combination of insight, analysis, and enthusiasm to every aspect of his work in English. And she says a lot more. Thank you.
Next, we will have mathematics presented by Miss Allshouse.
All right, so math, everyone's favorite subject, and I had the privilege of having Harry Mulrooney. Harry, are you here? Harry is even better at math than he is as a dresser, and that's pretty good. So, Harry, I had for two classes. First, technical math, where that was an online course due to COVID, and math online, it shouldn't be, let's just say that. Anyone who did well there in my course was special because I tailored every single question so that you couldn't use those great math apps that give you all the work and all the answers. So if you did well, you knew it. And he had a 96% average, which is huge. I now have the privilege of having him in geometry, and that shows a very diverse thinking. An algebra-based thing versus a geometry-based thing, and he has 103%, which is Harry is the recipient of the Math Award, and it's very well deserved. Congratulations.
Next, we will have science presented by Mr. Manning.
So Mr. Manning is not here. Is Holly Bauer present?
And now we will have social sciences by Dr. Miles.
Good evening again. Today I'm honored to present two awards for excellence in social sciences. Both of these scholars are outstanding students with pleasant demeanors. They are not the most talkative in class, but when they do participate, it's always a positive impact. In the process of teaching, I'm always learning from my students. Sometimes reading facial expressions tell it all. I've been privileged to teach both of these scholars in virtual and face-to-face settings. The first award goes to Eileen McElhenney. Eileen is an electronic engineering technology student with aspirations of securing a maintenance technician position with Armstrong World Industries. Eileen has excelled in both of the courses that she has taken with me. Let's give Eileen a good round of applause. The second award goes to Quentin Rohr. Quentin is a student in the Automotive Technology program. He endeavors to continue working at Rohr Service Center. He actively volunteers on work projects in his youth group and participates in yearly mission trips. Quentin has excelled in all three of the social science courses that he's taken with me. Let's give both of these scholars a round of applause.
Next is Architectural Technology presented by Ms. Belak.
Hello, everyone. So I'm the architectural technology instructor, and I'm here to present 4 awards to 4 outstanding students. First, we have the highest technical GPA award, which goes to Juliet Corey. Juliet is a wonderful student. She's incredibly outgoing, always asks questions, always the right questions, often questions that make you wonder, where did you think of that? But they're always helpful and engaging in conversation. Juliet is the AIS chapter president. She is the architectural technology tutor, and she will be working at the school this summer interning with architectural projects at the school. Okay, next up we have Hong Kim Hong, and she is receiving the Leadership and Character Award. Kim also is an outstanding student, an incredible leader. She picks up where others leave off sometimes. Wherever there is something lacking or slacking, she picks up, she jumps in with incredible enthusiasm. Another student that asks wonderful questions. She brings so much life to the classroom. And next we have the Architectural Technology Excellence Award, and this goes to Reagan Hollabaugh. Reagan he never fails to amaze me with his amazing creativity and just the things that he comes up with. His technical savvy is so impressive. If you walk through our halls right now, you'll see some videos and some renderings that he has done. Incredible work. And the Degree Project Design Award goes to Hazel Barr. He is one of my most creative students. He thinks incredibly out of the box with every project, and he's receiving this Degree Project Design Award for his final project here. It's his capstone project here at Thaddeus, which is a roller skating rink. It is very creative and colorful.
Next, we have Automotive Technology presented by Mr. Wheeler.
Good evening. I'm presenting on behalf of Mr. Christian this evening. He could not be here. But then thanks to all of his students for all their hard work and dedication to their trade. I'm sure these 3 individuals have just exuded competence in automotive technology this year, and he sends his gratitude. So For the Rosser Memorial Award for highest GPA, Quentin Rohr. The Shepherd Memorial Award for high GPA is Adam Nate. And the most technically competent is Trevor Lambert.
Next is Business Administration presented by Ms. Fox and Ms. Wagner.
Good evening. The award for the highest GPA for Business Administration goes to Sophia Purcell, but unfortunately she had to work tonight and couldn't make it, so we'll make sure she gets the award tomorrow in class. The next award goes to Business Administration Outstanding Student, and this gentleman at one point made me very jealous because it was winter of 2021 and we were teaching and learning through Zoom. It was cold, it was dark, it was bleak, and there he was on Zoom in a t-shirt with palm trees swaying behind him, in sunglasses, and he was in Florida. And despite all the distractions that come from being in Florida near the water, and he's a boater and all that, he not only got his work done, but he did it on time and exceptionally well. And that's how he's done his work the past 2 years, on time and exceptionally well. And he's earned one of the highest GPAs. He's an outstanding student, Ethan Souter.
Good evening. March 2020, just like every other institution, Thaddeus went on lockdown, and we moved to an online learning environment. August of that year, the majority of our programs came back to campus. However, business administration was one of 6 that did not. Our students spent their first year of college on an online environment, which requires an amazing amount of time management, self-discipline, and the desire to succeed. When our students finally returned to campus this past August, not only did they have to continue their studies, but they had to learn how to be an on-campus college students. Many of these students didn't even have an ID to get into class. So they set a whole new bit of challenges to be successful. These students not only met those challenges, but exceeded them. And I am very proud to be part of their education experience. And I'd like to present the other outstanding student who also has a very high GPA to Ashley Monkless-Mania.
Next is Cabinet Making and Wood Technology presented by Mr. Tobias.
I had the pleasure of giving away 3 awards tonight. Seems like every year my font size has to get bigger when I do this. The first award, Evans-Gano, for leadership in highest GPA, awarded by the architectural woodwork industry. The awards are voted on or given by the students. They vote on each other. Some of the comments the student had on Evans was, embodies characteristics of a good leader, communicates well, and helps the project move along. So that's what second award goes to Josiah Capel. He's not here tonight. He had an appointment in Allentown, and he thought it was at 3:30, then it turned out to be 4:30. So I said, I'll accept this award for him and keep it. I said, it is live streaming, so if he's watching the traffic, he said he's in traffic right now.
they'll see this, but he's awarded also by the architectural woodwork industry. Students comment on him as hardworking, understands techniques and processes, and willingness to get the work done that needs done. The third award, Ashton Souter, willingness to help others and a high GPA. The comments on Ashton was hardworking, always ready to help, makes good stuff, and can talk you through anything if you can hear him.
Next, we have Carpentry Technology, presented by Mr. Snavely and Mr. McCord.
Good evening. I'm Dan McCord. I'm one of the softball carpentry instructors. So this year we have 4 awards, and these awards are voted on by the class themselves. And I couldn't agree any more with how the votes turned out. 2 of the award recipients of my class are not here this evening because they had prior arrangements. For highest quality, Zachary Lee, and for most improved, Aaron Bailey. And then the 2 that are here, the next 2 awards for most dedicated and Paul Simmers Award, which is the most advanced. It's pretty much a toss-up between Marcus and Jeremy. I mean, you can go either way with that. And the class that they're in is one of the best classes I've had. So for them to be up here says a lot about who they are. Both of them came to me with obvious job site experience, and they excelled, and they learned more, and they got made themselves better. And they also helped their fellow classmates along the way. So I'm beyond proud of them. So Marcus, congratulations.
Good evening, Mr. Snavely, and I teach software carpentry at the Student Housing Project. So, first up, we have Gavin Butler. He got the award for excellence in carpentry. Gavin, this year, everything that I threw at him, he excelled in. And, you know, he's one of those guys that he might not have known how to do everything, but after class explanations, he basically took it and ran with it. Not only did he do an excellent job with the actual work, he also was a great leader out there. He worked well with other students, you know, brought them up to speed, and just a great man to have on the job site. So next up, we have Chris Robb. He started maybe just a little bit slower, Chris did, but as you can see there, he met me every day with a smile on his face, early, willing to stay late, just like all these 3 guys. You know, but he was just a joy to have in class as well. More lately with the trim, he's really excelled in that. We were just starting drywall not too long ago, doing taping it. Just phenomenal work he's showing me. And so, like I said, I enjoyed his, he greeted me in the morning with a smile. So, and last but not least, we got Vernon. So, Vernon, there's usually a class explanation that starts. We'll see, I think his aunt's over here maybe. Vernon, I couldn't even finish and he was asking questions. And so it wasn't 1, but 2 or 3 questions. And then we walk away and said, I don't understand that. You better explain that a little different to me. And it wasn't that he didn't get it. He wanted to know exactly how to do it. And he did a phenomenal job. All 3 of these guys, great men having the job. And I was proud to work with them. And also from our carpentry staff, you know, we're happy all these, you know, we see a lot of other faces out here. And, you know, all some of the other great men and women, we appreciate you guys working with us on the housing project, so thank you.
Next, we have Collision Repair Technology, presented by Mr. Johnson.
Hello, welcome. So I'm glad this group can stand before you because throughout this year, they've been able to push each other through the tough days and get
of the year here, so we're very proud of each of their accomplishments. So to start off, highest GPA goes to David Helus. David came from a technical high school where he took the skills and knowledge and work ethic that he learned there, brought it into the program, and continued to show and inspire others to do their work on time, to help them study and all that kind of stuff. So he's been a major asset and has had the highest GPA throughout the program. Most technically competent goes to Juliana John. Julie has come into the program and has developed her skills throughout all facets of the program. She recently just accepted a position at Mitsubishi. So once she gets in there and starts doing her thing, I guarantee you she is going to dominate the industry. So. Outstanding work ethic. Dylan Bryson. Dylan is a unique character. Once he finds what he likes to do, nothing can stop him. But if it's something that he's not thrilled about doing, he will certainly go through, get it done, and then move on to what he likes doing. So, Dylan has improved his skills. He spends extra time. He's currently working on a Jeep in the program. He has some TikTok videos if you guys want to subscribe to what we're doing that. So Dylan is a unique character, and his work ethic, once on a task he enjoys doing, he will certainly do it to the end. So Dylan, congratulations. Most improved, Joseph Ponte. Joe came in knowing absolutely nothing. He might not even know what a screwdriver was when he walked in the program. Yeah, all right. So he spent the past 2 years and the past year with me developing his skills and really spending the extra time to fine-tune the abilities that he currently has. So I guarantee you he's a little hesitant to go out in the industry, but once he's out there and he starts getting settled in, he also is going to dominate the industry. So Joseph, congratulations. This last award goes to Levon Snyder for promise and potential. Levon is a unique case because he actually was here 2 years ago, pre-COVID. So I had him as a freshman student, and then he came back this past year, still through COVID, but to finish his degree and get his certifications. In his off time, he went and started his own business. He started a race team, and he's just been a very good inspiration to the class this year. So everybody up here has been a tremendous honor to have in the program, and I thank all of you.
Next, we have Computer Integrated Machining Technology, presented by Mr. Khan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present the highest GPA for Computer Integrated Machining to Carpentry. So, Cameron's one of those students that only come around once every few years. Cameron's curiosity is off the chart, and he loves to be challenged. Constantly at my door, always asking for something new to do. That's going to take you a long way. One thing that I wanted to mention, I'd be remiss not to, is Cameron was part of a team that competed in Project MFG, which is a manufacturing with a really heavy 5-axis machining component, and they made it all the way to regionals. And while if you ask Cameron and his friends, they'll tell you that they were disappointed. I was very proud of what they did. With almost no 5-axis training, they made it all the way there. They did a fantastic job. So I'd like to give them
Next, we have Computer Networking Systems Administration, presented by Mr. Headings.
Okay, I'm happy to be here tonight to provide a support for students here tonight. First, I'd like to honor Nicholas Brownlee down there in the end. Nico, he suffered some trials and tribulations in his freshman year and came back in his second year and was very diligent about his work and improved significantly in several technical areas. This translated to better grades in his second year course, and for this reason we give him most technical growth award. Then we have Mr. Joel Brenchley. What can I say here? He's the guy that came in with the most technical experience right from day one, and he took what we gave him and applied it to what he already knew, and he became the class problem solver. So, as you would expect, Joel's classmates posed most of their technical problems to him, and this is why they unanimously agreed that he should be receiving the most technically competent award tonight. Miranda, she's here for 2 awards tonight. And I was very privileged to have her as a student. Miranda's one person her peers call on when all else fails. She is the student that always has the answers for questions when nobody else does. Miranda is always prepared for the day's activities, going above and beyond what is provided in class. And academically, is a very sound, solid, mature student. Miranda is our recipient of the Most Proficient Application Developer Award, as well as the highest GPA among her CNSA peers. Lastly, and certainly not least, is Christina Grigabell. She is getting the Brandon W. Mealy Award, showing most promise and potential among her freshman classmates. Christina came into the CNSA program in the fall of 2021 knowing nothing about computers and networks, and it was not long before it became evident that there was not a single technical problem or subject that she was not willing to tackle. Christina does the work required to excel and is very generous with her academic gifts when assisting her peers. And this is the reason why she is getting that award tonight. I think that's all I have.
Next, we have Computer Software Engineering Technology presented by Mr. Hassan.
All right, is Andrew, Matt, and Spencer Andrew present?
Black is not our program's uniform, it's coincidental. So, CSET, our program is one of the newest major of the Thaddeus Stevens. We started back in 2017 from the basement of Orange campus. Yes, there's a basement in Orange campus, most of you don't know. And now we have 100 students capacity with hopefully 150 in the next 2 years. And the success mostly goes to our extraordinary students. Especially this year we have Andrew Mons here and Spencer Hefty, who couldn't be here. I should mention another of my students who's not getting this award, but he's getting Troy. Yeah, he is getting the GPA award. So these are like the brightest and the most hardworking students I have ever had, and I've had more than 2,000 1,000 students. So, yeah, I was teaching somewhere in the bucket. So, I have no doubt in my mind that all of them will fly very high in their future career. There's no way not to. And I wish them all the success in life.
Next, we have Electrical Construction and Maintenance Technology, presented by Mr. Oxenford.
Good evening, everyone. This year I'm honored to present 2 awards to our outstanding program and role model students in the program. They're going to Darren Gebler and William Hazard. While both students excelled in the ECM coursework this year, they really shined when it came to qualities such as leadership and teamwork. Many times throughout the year, they exhibited flexibility, determination, and self-confidence. Equally impressive was how respectful and sincere they were to both their classroom peers as well as the other trade students at our student build house project, as well as the instructors at that project too. I'd also like to express gratitude to their parents, instructors, and others who helped them support and develop their personalities and work ethics for both Darren and William.
Next, we have Electrical Technology, presented by Mr. Bouvet and Mr. Cochan. I'm so sorry.
Good evening. I'd like to present our award winners tonight with our electrical technology. This class has been awesome as far as the people. I mean, they have been great personalities. They've worked through the move. We moved down the Woolworth building and some technical difficulties and working through all the masking and all the COVID protocols. But anyway, with this class, I had 3 awards with the AM class I'm presenting. Caleb's not able to make it tonight. He was the outstanding electrical student for the class of 1931 Electrical Shop Award. He's just one of those students that just gets the job done quietly. You don't really hear from him. He just goes out and gets the job done, and it's always a quality job. But like I said, Caleb couldn't make it here tonight. The second award is Chad Althouse. He has the most sought after electrical technology for the AM class. What can I say about Chad? He gets it done. He gets it done quickly. He gets it done with quality. So I can't say enough about him. He's like, what else do you have next? You know, you're going to put the next jobs up, I'm ready for him. So he's secured himself a job down at CNH here in Lancaster in the engineering group in their test facility. So he's got an awesome job there. And finally, for the AM class, I have Michael Holly. He's here for the outstanding student, the Gordon Van Zandt Memorial Award. All I can say about Mike is Mike cares. He cares about everything he does, and he gets results. He cares about the people. He cares about his classmates. He cares about his family. He cares about the job. He's going to do an excellent job up at the battery plant in Reading. I believe it's a decade. So with that, it's been a blessing and an honor having these guys in class. Thank you.
My name is Brian Cochan, and I'm the sophomore PM instructor. It's been a very challenging year, but the 3 gentlemen that I have up here with me have made that year a lot easier to go through. The first 2 almost need to be talked about together as a pair. Normally, we give an award for outstanding academic performance and service to the electrical program. Normally, that comes from the AM class and the PM class. However, this year I had to talk with my colleague, Fred, and let him know that there was no possible way I was going to be able to pick between these 2 individuals. Both their academic performance and the effort that they put in to serving our program as peer tutors, but also their peers, is tremendous. And those two students are Daniel Covage and Trevor B. The third award that I have to give out, which is the PM class that's most sought after, is to a student who, like Mr. Booby talked about with his, is someone who goes off and quietly gets his work done. But from time to time, he comes to me with a question that's not just how do I do this, it's not working. There are questions that force me to dig deeper into my understanding about what we're covering. And that's always a refreshing thing as an instructor, because it forces you to learn some new things day after day. And so that individual is Alexander Buckhouse.
Next, we have Electronic Engineering Technology presented by Mr. Schreiner.
Do what I do best, talk loud. I think I'm big fan. So Holly and I had practiced something ahead of time. We both turned a little red. We thought it was funny, so I'll go with the more reserved thing. So Holly is just a great person, working through up and down times, like nothing's rocking the boat. Being the best student that a teacher can expect, always one step ahead. Sort of like that radar guy from MASH, understanding everything we put in front of her. Students do not get any better than this. Bravo, Holly.
Next, we have Electromechanical Technology presented by Mr. Rogers.
I've had the pleasure of working with Alex, Sarah, and Mike for 2 years now. We've been all online, all in person, run in quarantine a couple times, through a lot. I have many outstanding students, but these were definitely the top 3 out of this class. I would give any task that I can think of or any assignment to any one of these 3 and know that it was going to get done properly, right, on time. Sarah and Alex have already accepted full-time positions, so Sarah's been working all year this school year, also on the weekends and evenings, on top of being one of the outstanding ELE students. Alex is also a peer tutor, so he's in the lab before I am, and he's there when I leave every day, which is just as much time as I am. Mike is doing intern this summer and then going on from here to Penn State. So everybody's either has a great job lined up for moving on from here or temporary job moving on to Penn State, and I'm really proud of these guys. They did a great job.
Next, we have Engineering CAD Technology presented by Mr. Hart.
Before I get started with these 3 gentlemen up here, I'd like all the students in there to give your parents or your loved ones a round of applause for doing such a great job raising you. All right, it's my pleasure to present 3 awards tonight to 3 deserving individuals from the Engineering CAD Technology program: Tom Mongo, Chad Williams, and Alex Hart. I'm going to start with Chad. Chad's award is for technical proficiency. Over the last 2 years in the engineering program, Chad's knowledge in solid modeling has expanded greatly. He's smart, he's kind, he's positive, completes his assignments on time, and completes them correctly. He works well with others on team projects. His work ethic is outstanding. We know without a doubt that Chad is going to be very successful in his field. He'll be working for Mainline Engineering, supporting the chemical industry. Congratulations and well done, Chad. Our next award is for Alex at the end there. His is for service to the CAD technology program. Alex has come a long way with his skills and his knowledge. He was able to troubleshoot and calibrate a 3D printer in our program. It's a printer that I'm not too pleased with, but he took it under his wing and he fixed it for us and did a great job. He's the first freshman that we've ever given this award to. Usually it's reserved for the sophomores, because we like to have 2 years for the sophomores to prove themselves to a win award. Alex has proved himself in his very first semester in our program. I'm excited to have him as a student next year. So thank you, Alex. Congratulations. Our third award goes to Tom. Tall, handsome guy in the middle. This award is being donated by the local chapter Society of Manufacturing Engineers, SME. They'd like to recognize Tom, along with us, for his achieving the highest grade point average within our program. Tom will be working for Victrolic, who is a developer and producer of mechanical pipe joining systems. They'll help design, source parts, and be part of customer solutions in the future. Victrolic is lucky to get him, and we know he's going to do amazing things with them. Congratulations, Tom. We wish him all the best in the future endeavors.
Next, we have graphic communications and printing technology presented by Mr. Brady.
Good evening, everyone. I am here to present 3 awards for graphic communications and printing technology. And the first one is going to go to Allison, Excellence in Graphic Communications. Allison, you have always been willing to help me this entire year with anything I've come to you with. You've always kept a positive attitude. You are a thoughtful designer and a gifted illustrator. You are wildly creative and incredibly practical. You are this wonderful blend that will serve you well moving forward in life. Congratulations. The next award is for excellence in printing. That goes to Adam. Adam, you've always been willing and ready to jump into whatever came in front of you, whether it be an internship or repairing equipment or jumping in and figuring out how to work equipment. You've always accepted a new challenge with a lighthearted and positive attitude, committed to quality, and it's been fun hanging out and laughing all semester. Appreciate it, brother. And lastly, outstanding student, Brianna. I can't say enough about you. Brianna, you kept me moving forward the entire year. You're just outstanding in addition to being the lab tutor, editor of the yearbook, bringing that to completion. You can bring people together and work really well with your peers. It's lovely to see you excel in your skills as a designer and grow in your confidence. Congratulations, Brianna.
Next is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning technology presented by Mr. Christmas and Mr. Walters.
Well, Mr. Walters, the morning instructor. First award is the Instructor's Award for Outstanding Student. That goes to Logan Strickmesser. Logan has the highest GPA, and his comprehension is off the charts when it comes to heating and ventilation. The next one is award donated by the Refrigerating Engineers and Technicians Association. Rita, Proficiency in Refrigeration, goes to Noah Dominic. I would say that Noah's customer service skills are off the charts. Next, Johnstone Excellence in Installation goes to Matthew Jemer. He's very particular, pays attention to detail. And the Oil, Energy, Servicing Professionals award goes to Eric Bennett. Eric is a student that is always wanting to learn more.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Crispin. I'm here to recognize four outstanding students from the HVAC program, afternoon program. These guys have gone above and beyond all year to try to meet and exceed my expectations, and that's not easy to do. I just want them to understand that I appreciate all the hard work, and I know that they're going to be successful in the field when they get there. So, from left to right, we have Nick Miller. Nick Miller's winning the Rita Proficiency in Refrigeration Award. It's a very hefty monetary prize. That's why he does have a nice little gift bag with him. Nick's probably the most trustworthy person I ever seen. If I had to give someone my wallet to watch for today, it'd be Nick Miller. So, congratulations, Nick. I'm going to try not to embarrass these guys too much. Bobby Valentine is next. I see you're more popular here than you are in the class because you keep meeting everybody in the cahoots that are upset with you. Bob is like a sponge. He writes on everything I have to say and can spit it back out to me. So Bobby is doing really well. Oh, by the way, Bob's winning the Instructors Award, in case you didn't know. Next is Devin Martin. He is getting the OESP Excellence in Service Award. Devin seems to have a knack for making things look easier than they actually are. So either he's really lucky or very skilled. I'm not sure which, but it's all working out. Congratulations, Devin. Finally, we get to Jimmy Douglas, who's getting the Johnstone Excellence in Installation Award. At the beginning of the year, I asked for someone to step up and be a leader of the class and be our shop steward, and Jimmy volunteered, and he's run with it the whole time and showed outstanding leadership skills, so I appreciate that too. So, congratulations,
Next, we have Masonry Technology presented by Mr. Hummel and Mr. Gardner.
Hello. Our first award goes to the Stefan Facenda Memorial Award that goes to the freshman masonry student, and that is going to be Zedekiah Baker. He excels in masonry, does an excellent job every day, and when we got a group together to vote who this award would go to, they all chose Zed, and that points out that he's an outstanding leader each and every day, always willing to do all kinds of extra jobs, ask me all kinds of questions. Has done numerous jobs while he's been a student. He always is not afraid to tackle some things that I think he should maybe slow down a little bit, but he's always willing to try and continue to learn. So that's our award for him.
Hi, I'm presenting two sophomore awards for masonry. The two awards are the John Fox Memorial Award and the Frank Memorak Memorial Award. John and Frank and their family set up these awards to give to sophomore masons that were pursuing a trade, but also demonstrated an understanding of how to work in the trade and also how the ways of it. The first award is going to go to the John Fox Award goes to Owen Marsh. Owen's working for the local union after graduation, and he's going to be a good add to their company. So congratulations, Owen. Next award is the Frank Memrock Award, and that goes to Steve Thaddeus. Both these two individuals were great students this year. They showed up on time every day, they worked hard. They worked through the rain, the snow, the heat, everything we asked them. And whenever they did a project, they also, if they weren't satisfied with it, they didn't let it go. They kind of tore it down and redid it and did it so they were happy with it. So you can't ask for better than that when building a house. So thanks, fellas, and congratulations.
Next, we have Mechanical Engineering Technology presented by Mr. Way.
So it's my honor to present awards to these three exceptional students. First up, we have Chris DeCenzo. Chris is recognized with the award for the highest GPA in the MET class of 2022. Chris has very strong analytical skills that will be expanded, or that we have expanded and honed at Thaddeus Stevens. The first day when I asked Chris why he chose MET, he told me that he loved math and he wanted to learn as much as possible. So it's no surprise that he's chosen to pursue his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering at Penn State after graduation. I've got 100% confidence in Chris that he will be successful at Penn State and that he will make a valuable contribution to the engineering field. Congratulations. Next up, we have Colleen Ross. Colleen is being recognized with the award for technical competency in mechanical engineering technology. Colleen's work is always the highest quality, and she is ultra worker. She currently holds a bachelor's degree in speech and communications with a concentration in public relations and a minor in English from Millersville University. Colleen will be adding her associate's degree in mechanical engineering technology from Thaddeus Stevens and has already accepted a position as a manufacturing engineer technician at MGS Incorporated. Congratulations, Colleen. Last but not least, we have Tyler Blair. Tyler is being recognized with the Award for Technical Competency and the Theodore Hirsch Award in Mechanical Engineering Technology. Tyler is a strong leader with the drive and determination to complete any challenge put in front of him. He has the analytical and critical thinking skills that engineers and designers need to be successful. Tyler's will to persevere, and his ability to lead will ensure him success in the future. Congratulations, Tyler.
Next, we have Metals Fabrication and Welding Technology presented by Ms. Gillis and Mr. Unruh.
Hi there. Chris Unruh, Metals Fabrication, Welding Technology, morning instructor. I'd like to congratulate Cooper Davis for graduating sophomore with the highest overall GPA, demonstrating professionalism in the field for the morning class. Next, I have Jonathan Boyer, graduating sophomore with the highest technical GPA, demonstrating leadership skills and professionalism in the field for the morning class. Last but not least, I have Chase Higas, graduating sophomore with an outstanding technical GPA, demonstrating professionalism and personal growth while at Stevens in the morning class. All three of these young men have demonstrated the finest qualities of leadership, including teamwork and calm under pressure. and they're going to do great in the trade.
Every year I have the pleasure of teaching and guiding young people to be part of the metals fabrication and welding technology trade. Every year I also have the pleasure of being able to honor students who have excelled in their academics, professional growth, and their chosen trade craft. Tonight we honor our student with the graduating sophomore with the highest overall GPA, demonstrating professionalism in the field in the afternoon class, receiving a gift from Good Heart Sons Frank Goodhart Memorial Senior Award. It's a $500 certificate. This is Eli Silverthorne. Eli quite literally braved smoke and fire as a volunteer fireman to come to class every day. So we're especially proud of him. My second student, graduating sophomore, the highest overall GPA, and demonstrating professionalism in the field in the afternoon class, receiving a cash award from DenTech Incorporated, Mr. William McKinley. Bill is an exceptional young man in his peer support and volunteerism, his support of his classmates, willingness to help, and his civic duty, always willing to step up and help others. My third student, sophomore with outstanding technical GPA, demonstrating leadership skills and professionalism in the field, got Lindy Gas Tools a $300 value. Probably couldn't have gotten a better reward, being that Bryden loves his tools. And he has amazing work ethic, and he's probably logged more time in the shop in the last year than any other student in my class. It's my pleasure to have worked with these young men, and I look forward to the great things that they can do with their trade.
Next, we have Sewing Technology presented by Mr. Skimsky.
Hello, good evening. I'd like to just say how much some of their initiatives got when they leave. It's been a real honor and a real pleasure having David Calco and Dylan Patton in class this year. I enjoyed it tremendously. I like this time of the year when we're finishing up. I really enjoy that, but I really miss these guys. All right, they're part of your life every day for 2 semesters, and then they end up leaving, and you get improved. But I really enjoyed working with David. David is you work for technically competent. He was just a great leader in our house project. I'm sure everyone talks about the house project, but you have no idea what these young men do when they're over there, and they do a great job, and they take great responsibility and ownership of the project. And I can't thank them enough for everything that they do over there. And Dylan Patton had received our award for most improved. And Dylan really turned it on this year. He really wants to pursue a career in our trade. Dylan's going to be working for Baldwin, which is a local contractor. David also he secured a job with Electromechanical. So I can't say enough about these 2 young men in front of me. I wish them all the best. Hopefully they come back in a minute. All right. Take care.
Next, we have Residential Remodeling Technology presented by Mr. Byers.
evening, I have the pleasure of awarding these 4 students their awards in the residential remodeling program. Richard Angstang, who was our highest overall GPA winner, could not be here tonight due to a scheduling conflict. Next, we have Dylan Backer. Dylan earned the high GPA award. Beside him, we have Benjamin Whitmer. He also earned a high GPA award. Beside Benjamin, Jordan, and Jordan won the most improved voted by the class. And then lastly, we have Nadia Checkin, voted for special recognition. So Dylan is always one of those students that will come to me in class and ask a zillion questions. I mean, he's like, no, I have one more. Okay, I have one more. Okay, can you stop? I have one more. Wait, can you come over here? I have one more. And it's a great pleasure to have students like that. Ben, he's from Penn Manor School District, down in the same neck of the woods where I'm at, southern end of the county, so we have a little bit in common there. But Ben is a great student, always diligent, really friendly and really easy going, and just a great overall student. But all 3, Richard, Dylan, and Benjamin, had very close GPAs. That's why we have so many GPAs this year. Jordan is our most improved award winner, and she's a pleasure to be in class. And I've seen Jordan grow really well this year, especially since this class, as freshmen, were basically 8 weeks in and 8 weeks out. Online for 8 weeks, back in class for 8 weeks. It was a real challenge for them. And Nadia is getting special recognition. Nadia's just a real pleasure to have in class. She's a little bit older than the other students, what we call a non-traditional student here. But Nadia was a leader in her group. Both Jordan and Nadia are part of a group of our class that is 1/3 female. We have 15 students and 5 females.
Next, we have Water and Environment Technology presented by Mr. Edelman.
This year's Water and Environmental Technology Award for Academic Excellence and highest GPA goes to Mr. Eric Chan. Eric has consistently contributed at a high level in the classroom and laboratory, and he has demonstrated willingness to always help his fellow classmates. This has included serving as peer tutor this academic year for the web program. After graduation, Eric is headed across the mighty Susquehanna to work for York Water Company in their drinking water filtration plant. I'm sure that Eric will apply the same rigor and leadership in his new role as he has here at Thaddeus Stevens. On behalf of Eric's classmates, faculty members, and graduates, we congratulate him for this achievement. Finish strong and make us proud.
Next, we have Welding Technology presented by Mr. Seitzer and Mr. Sawyer.
Thank you and good evening. I have 2 awards to present this evening. I realize we're getting to the W towards the end of the program. Yes, the features hurt, right? We'll try to keep it brief. First gentleman I have, we affectionately call Malake Blake Piper. He's going to be the recipient of a nice GPA for the evening of class. Congratulations, Blake. Second award I have is for Edgar Barrett. We know him as Barrett, but he questioned the leadership award, and I consider him like a quiet, shy, reserved, sort of introvert, but sometimes leadership can be silent. But you know, we don't necessarily see it by his words, but more so by his actions. So congratulations.
They say iron sharpens iron, and never more in this case than these two students, Quinn and Nelson. They in many ways embody the Stevens missions and core values. And I would look at their performance and the men who they are and be able to say that craftsmanship, skills, teachable, and a desire to make typify these two men. Quinn is also a firefighter and often comes to class and shows pictures of himself up on roofs, cutting holes with ladders in place to be able to rescue people in a selfless way. And he really helps a lot of students. And he works with other students to make sure that they achieve. And Nelson, growing up in Cameroon, has had a long journey and had many different stories. And his leadership, strength, and he is also a lifelong learner. So for that reason, we'd like to recognize that today.
Next, we have the James H. Hartzell Award presented by Dr. Metzler.
Good evening, everyone. I want to congratulate all the award winners. Before I give out any awards, I want to give a special shout out to our MC tonight, the student body president. The awards I'm presenting were voted on by the faculty, so these are very high honors and recognition. The James Hartzell Award goes to the individual who in the classroom and as a person grew the most during their time at Stevens, and Manny Rivera is that winner. The next award I'm presenting is the Kenneth Schuler Award, going to the individual that is planning to go to a four-year college after Stevens. And we had a tie. Zandy Dela Cruz de Jesus and Deborah Johnson are our winners. The next award is the Alumni Award. This is a scholar who was recognized as a leader both inside and outside the classroom. Miranda DeRouch is our winner this year. The Donald Jones highest GPA award this year is going to an individual who had a perfect 4.0. Considering the challenges presented by COVID, it's amazing that we didn't have one or two, but 13 individuals who obtained a perfect grade point average. And they are Troy Alfeld, Holly Coolwell, Alexander Monkhouse, Spencer Hemsley, Matthew Boyd, Skylar Major, Michael Mancini, Andrew Matt, Alexander Miller, Sarah Fitz, Cameron Shank, Eric Shannon, and Josiah Ware. Amazing accomplishments. And the final award I'm presenting is the Service Award. This goes to the individual that constantly said yes when asked to help in the classroom, in our community, and the community around us. Julia Corey is our winner.
Our next award will be the Lydia Smith Award, presented by Mr. Brady.
Good evening. In addition to being an instructor at the college, I also serve as our faculty senate chair. And this year, the faculty wanted to establish an award to acknowledge and celebrate the staff who work here to support the mission of the college. While much of the work is out of sight that they do, delivering packages, processing purchase orders, building course schedules, it is the work that keeps this institution moving forward. These are the people who make the daily commitment to show up, take initiatives, and make a positive impact on our culture. With all these things in mind, we decided to name this the Lydia Hamilton Smith Award. For those of you who aren't familiar with Lydia Hamilton Smith, she was the longtime housekeeper of our founder, Thaddeus. And while the relationship may have started as an employer and an employee, it definitely ended as much more, as Lydia was included in Thaddeus' will, helping her become a prominent African-American entrepreneur in early Lancaster City. But more importantly, she was the person who supported the work that Stevens was doing, just like the college staff will help support our students. So this year's recipient has really been an instrumental part of this institution, working tirelessly above and beyond all expectations, advocating for students, and providing an educational experience along with how to be an employee. He's advocating for students, impeccable attention to detail, treating his colleagues with the utmost respect, and really spending his entire life here at the college, his entire career at the college. The first award recipient of the Lydia Hamilton Smith Award is Tony Miller. Tony.
Our final award will be the 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award, presented by President Rivera.
So first, let's give congratulations to all who have been recognized this evening for excellence and outstanding performance in our As president of the college, this is probably one of the best evenings of the year. And now I have the honor of program by presenting the Excellence in Teaching Award. As we know, faculty are the lifeblood of Thaddeus Stevens College. They are directly responsible for delivering the top-of-the-line knowledge and training that defines our college. Their passion, their hard work, their authentic interaction with students, with their colleagues, and their industry partners are the foundation of the reputation of Thaddeus Stevens College. Our faculty are not only some of the best minds in their respective fields, but they are some of the best experts in their fields. They are doers. And I'm proud to be part of an institution with such a strong legacy of preparing our students for success in the workforce and in life. They teach our students to be prepared for the changes that are all around us. They teach them to be learners. Each year, the college seeks nominations from faculty and students to recognize just one individual among our exceptional team of faculty with the Excellence of Teaching Award. Nominations are based on faculty members' enthusiasm in the classroom or lab, the faculty members' level of preparedness and the currency of material, and the faculty members' ability to encourage all points of view and to value all differences. Nominations are reviewed by a committee of faculty members, and at least 3 of those members of the selection committee are past recipients of the Excellence of Teaching Award. This year's Excellence in Teaching Award recipient received an equal number of nominations from students and faculty. About the instructor's enthusiasm in the classroom, students said, always there, bright and early, encourages students to ask questions, goes the extra mile to showcase equipment that is being taught in lessons, and outstanding teaching and understanding patience towards students. We also heard always ready for class. We heard is excited to teach, not only a good teacher, but makes learning fun. About their instructors, preparedness and currency of the material, students said, really connects with students, makes class fun and less stressful, and never unprepared, never misses a beat, always willing to help others, and plans ahead and hands a checklist out of tasks for students to accomplish. And finally, about their instructors' ability to encourage all points of view and to value differences, students said, not judgmental, encourages students to share their views and ideas, and never shies away from a question, gets the whole class to participate, and always willing to listen to your ideas, and puts a personal spin on things to make them the best they can be. At this time, I am honored to introduce the recipient of the 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award, Rob Tobias. Rob, congratulations as you're walking over. Before I turn the mic over to you, I just want to share brief thoughts from your colleagues about you from their nomination. They echoed the sentiment expressed by your students, describing your approach to instruction and interaction with your students and peers with words like enthusiastic and engaged, passionate in what he teaches, and positive and uplifting. There's so much more, but we all get the picture. I went with this comment from one of Rob's colleagues on the faculty. We get a very diverse population of students at Stevens. Rob believes the students are here to learn, and he gives them as much as they can handle. He is excited, even after all these years, I can attest to that, to make the kind of connections with his students where their eyes light up and they clearly get it. His exceptional patience and guidance leads everyone there eventually. Congratulations, Rob. I'd like to give you the podium to share a few words.
And certainly my students. I mean, they're just a wonderful group. I mean, every year I seem blessed to get such a great group of students. And I mean, this year, it just outshined any year I've ever had, even. And that's saying a lot because I've had a lot of great students. But they're always there, always working. I don't think we had like maybe 1 or 2 absences, and they were real legitimate absences. I don't think there was anyone that didn't turn on all their stuff on time this year, too. So just a tremendous class this year. I thank them and my colleagues.
Thank you, Rob, for sharing. It also happens to be one of the classes whenever I have a few minutes and just get to walk by, I love to go and see the students engaged and just participate in that great space of learning. So in closing this evening again, and on behalf of my colleagues at Thaddeus Stevens College, congratulations to all of you who have been recognized this evening. For those of you who will be entering the workforce upon graduation, I wish you success as you begin your careers and this next phase of your life. To those of you who will be pursuing further education, I wish you success, and I'm confident that your experiences here at Thaddeus Stevens College will provide you a solid foundation for your continued journey. This evening, you were recognized for your excellence in your performance at Thaddeus Stevens College. Regardless of the path you take, from this point, remember, you're also learners. The skills you learn here, the experiences you've had during your time at college, have prepared you to continue to adapt and excel in a world that continues to change and to evolve. I wish you the best as you leave here this evening to wrap up your final few weeks at Thaddeus Stevens College, and I am confident that you will continue to shine in all you do moving forward. So before I give a final thank you and farewell, please join me in also giving our MC a great round of applause. Alicia did an amazing job. An amazing example of leadership tonight and through her role as leader in student government. So I want to thank you all for being here today. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and please a reminder to help yourself to hors d'oeuvres and refreshments right up front. Take time to celebrate each other and to be in community. Thank you. Have a great evening.